Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello, Cancer. This is your horoscope for the week of March 11th, 2019. Now, the House of Cancer begins the week empty, but your ruling planet, the Moon, which starts the week in Taurus, will move through Gemini and into your House of Cancer, and then it will end the week in Leo. And so your home life is definitely going to be front and center, dominant in the week, but it's around Wednesday or Thursday, it's going to shift to more of a workplace focus. And so the question for you this week is, are you really happy in your profession? And if not, this is a very good time for you to begin to consider what alternatives may exist for you. So if you are happy at work, it's going to be a good opportunity for you. It'll be a relatively normal week in terms of workflow. There will be some challenges early in the beginning of the week, probably on the home front. Just work through those. They're not going to be extreme. They may not even register, but there may be something that crops up early in the week. But by midweek, your focus is going to be entirely on your professional career, and whether that means you're an entrepreneur or you're working in or for an organization, that's irrelevant. The point is that you're going to begin to question whether or not what you've chosen to do with your life is what you really want to do. And so that's a good thing. Every now and then we need to pause and we need to think about what we're doing, why we're doing it, and where it's supposed to lead us ultimately. And so part of that is calculating what your goals are. And so if your goals are travel and seeing the world, but you're working somewhere where you only get a week off per year and you don't really have those opportunities, then obviously there's an incongruency there. And you need to really determine if it's causing you to be unhappy. So look into your own self, determine if you're happy or not, find out if your career has interfered with that, and then make some decisions that may lead you to become a happier person overall. Now, this is a very, very challenging thing. It's not to be taken lightly. So this is more about beginning that journey than knowing that it's going to be some short destination and you're going to suddenly arrive at the correct conclusions. This is the beginning of your discovery, determining whether or not what you've chosen to do with your life is what you really want to do. This is you're beginning down this path. Now, if you feel really positive about it, if you feel that your life is really like everything's dialed in, it's exactly the way you want it, then that's a great conclusion to reach and it's going to be a great week for you. But some of you may be arriving at the conclusion that life isn't really, you're not feeling fulfilled. And part of that is going to be as the moon transits your house, you're really going to be conscious of that. So allow that to sink in, allow it to work on you a little bit, to massage those mental muscles, and begin to determine if there is an alternative course of action that you can take. It doesn't mean that you're going to want to spontaneously make a decision that could affect your life. It means that you're beginning a discussion with yourself and you need to be fully honest. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here is a rundown of the other planets and our star. Neptune and the Sun are in Pisces, and along with Mercury, which has entered into retrograde. Venus is in Aquarius. Mars and Uranus are in Taurus. Jupiter is in Sagittarius. And Pluto and Saturn are in Capricorn, while the Moon will start the week in Taurus, move through Gemini and your House of Cancer, and will eventually end the week in Leo. So again, the message this week, really think concretely about where you are in life. Determine whether or not you feel that your desires are meshing with your professional reality. And if not, it doesn't mean that you need to suddenly make a major change. It means you need to begin to think about how to bring those two areas of your life into balance.
Thank you for listening, and visit 1pkc.io for more great content.